spaceship, now I'm a space cadet. Big white mansion in my habitat. Aim a lot of stage like a laser.
Definition exponential. The exponential function is a function that maps each member x of the set of real numbers with exactly one members of the real numbers ka to the x, with k a constanta and a cardinal numbers or base, with a is more than 0 and a is not equal to 1.
Here are 8 characteristics of exponential that we need to know. The characteristic will later help in solving a collection of exponential problems. The characteristics of exponential are as follows. Number 1. Summation power. If the same number with different power is multiplied, the exponents will be added. For example, 2 squared multiplied 2 to the 4 is 2 to the 2 plus 4 is 2 to the 6 is 64. Number 2. Power of multiplication. If a number to a power is raised to another number, the exponents are multiplied. In other words, if it is in the form of a change, then the power inside the change can be multiplied by the power outside the change. For example, 2 to the 4 all squared is 2 to the 4 multiplied 2 is 2 to the 8 is 256. Number 3. Multiplication of numbers to powers. If there are two numbers in brackets that are given a power, then the two numbers have the same power. For example, 2 multiplied 3 all squared is 2 squared multiplied 3 squared is 4 multiplied 9 is 36. Number 4. Exponents of fractionals number. The same thing applies if the number in the exponent brackets is a fraction or division. So, the denominator and numerator have the same power. Note that the denominator cannot be equal to 0. For example, 4 over 2 all squared is 4 squared over 2 squared is 16 over 4 is 4. Number 5. Subtraction power. If the same number with different powers is divided, the exponents will be reduced. For example, 2 to the 4 over 2 squared is 2 to the 4 minus 2 is 2 squared is 4. Number 6. Zero power. Every number to the power of 0 in an exponent is worth 1. Note that the value of a cannot be equal to 0. For example, 2 to the 0 is 1. Number 7. Negative power. The meaning of this property in exponents is that if a denominator is positive, then you want to move it up, then the power of the denominator will be negative, vice versa. For example, 2 to the minus 2 is 1 over 2 squared is 1 over 4. Number 8. Fractional power. In root form like this, the number form can be simplified to a power in the form of a fraction, with n as the denominator and m as the numerator. For example, 2 to the 6 over 2 is root of 2 to the 6 is 2 cubed is 8.
Exponential equation. An exponential equation is an equation that contains a variable as an exponent of a power number, or an equation whose principal number contains the variable x. The conditions For a is more than 0, a is not equal to 1, and b is more than 0, b is not equal to 1, then it applies 1. If a to the fx is a to the p, so fx is p. 2. If a to the fx is a to the gx, so fx is gx. 3. If a to the fx is b to the fx, so fx is 0. 4. Is h8 to the fx is h8 to the gx, so a fx is gx, b h8 is 1, c h8 is 0 for fx is more than 0 and gx is more than 0, d h8 is minus 1 for fx and gx, both odd or but even. 5. If a multiplied a to the fx in curly bracket square plus b multiplied a to the fx in curly brackets plus c is 0, then it can be solved by changing it to quadratic equation form. Example, find solution to the following exponential equation. 2 to the power of 2x minus 7 is x to the power of 1 minus x. 2 to the power of 2x minus 7 is x to the power of 1 minus x. So, 2 to the power of 2x minus 7 is in brackets 2 to the 4 power minus x. So, 2 to the power of 2x minus 7 is 2 to the power of 4 minus 4x. So, 2x minus 7 is 4 minus 4x. So, 6x is 11. So, x is 11 over 6. So, solution to the following exponential equation 2 to the power of 2x minus 7 is x to the power of 1 minus x is 11 over 6.
Exponential inequalities. Exponential inequalities are inequalities in which one or both sides involve a variable exponent. They are useful in situations involving repeated multiplication, especially when being compared to a constant value, such as in the case of interest. For situation, for a more than 1, if a to the fx more than a to the gx, so fx more than gx. If a to the fx less than a to the gx, so fx less than gx. If a more than 0 and a less than 1. If a to the fx more than a to the gx, so fx less than gx. If a to the fx less than a to the gx, so fx more than gx. For example, find solution to the following exponential inequalities. 5 to the 4 x minus 2 less than or equal to 20 to the x plus 3. Answer, 5 to the 4 x minus 2 less than or equal to 20 to the x plus 3. 5 to the 4 x minus 2 less than or equal to 5 to the 2 in bracket to the x plus 3. 5 to the 4 x minus 2 less than or equal to 5 to the 2 x plus 6. 4 x minus 2 less than or equal to 2x plus 6. 4 x minus 2x less than or equal to 6 plus 2. 2x less than or equal to 8. X less than or equal to 4. So,
HP equal X where X less than or equal to 4X element real numbers on curly bracket.
Application of exponential. One of the application of exponential in everyday life in compound interest. Formula to compound interest is A is equal P times 1 plus R over N in bracket 2 the Tn. A is a total amount, P is principal amount, R is annual rate of interest, N is how many times interest is compound per year, and T is how long the money is deposited. Example: suppose 1,000 is deposited in an account paying 4% interest per year, compounded quarterly 4 times per year. Find the amount in the account after 10 years with no withdrawals. Solution: P is $1,000, R is 0.04, N is 4, T is 10. Formula to compound interest is A is equal to P times 1 plus R over N in bracket 2 the Tn. Substitution P, R, and T to the formula. That A is equal to 1,000 times 1 plus 0.04 over 4 in bracket to the 10 times 4. A is 1,000 times 1 plus 0.01 in bracket to then 40. A is 1,488.89. So $1,488.89 is in the account after 10 years.